Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How you doing? It's late night edition of Daily Dose of Ditzel. Late night edition. How's everybody doing? Hey, it's 11:19 p.m. on Friday, April 20th. Somebody asked me this morning, "What do you have any festivities planned?" And I was like, sometimes I get so busy I forget to check what major holidays are going on, or what is happening that everybody's doing. Like let's say something like Cinco de Mayo. I would forget about that, and then somebody would ask me about it. I was like, oh yeah. So I thought that's what was happening when they asked me. They said, "Do you have any festivities planned for tonight?" I'm like, I just played it off. I go, no. And later I was like, what are they talking about? What are you talking about? So what they were talking about was 420. Today's April 20th, 420, get it? And because legal marijuana is so new in this state, people feel free to, make 420. Not feel free. People have, for a while, made 420 sort of their national holiday, unofficial. And now that, especially that we have legal marijuana, 420 has taken on added significance this year here in California. Be interesting to find out the numbers, if there's some early numbers on marijuana sales. But I played it off. I said, I don't have any plans. And I wouldn't have had any plans anyway. That's just how boring I am, man. That's just how boring I am, man. It's unbelievable how fast people drive late night on the freeway. Especially if they have a supercar, like a Ferrari. So you see that a lot in LA. I mean, they will just scream down the freeway because, first of all, you cannot do it during the day. There's, it's packed with cars. So I think it's the only time they have to open it up and crank it. Open it up and crank it. So, no, I didn't have any 420. Like I said in another video, I've smoked weed, but it just was never positive. It was never a positive experience. So, I didn't continue that beyond junior high. I'm kidding. I wasn't in junior high. It was, I think high school. Yeah, I think senior year of high school, maybe. Which by then everybody had smoked weed and their brother, and but I didn't get into it. So there was no reason to set aside any festivities for tonight. The only other thing, I remember somebody telling me, well, smoking weed is still smoking, right? And that's a good point. I mean, you still have all those negative effects of smoking in terms of you smell like smoke, you smell like weed smoke or whatever it is, and it's just too much trouble, right, to smoke weed, in my opinion. It's I guess that's why some people just do it at home. They don't have to worry about all that hassle, and they can just do their thing. So now I'm heading home. I was down in Long Beach this morning. I mean, wow, that town it's a cool town. I didn't know that much about Long Beach, other than the Queen Mary, and I'd been there a couple times for meetings or whatever. But that's usually at a hotel meeting room, and you're not really getting into the town. But today I had a chance to be down there, and I have been there several times in the last 6 months. What a great town. It's laid back. It's not as crowded as LA. the 405, which is the main freeway, sort of running near Long Beach and through the cities around Long Beach, that's pretty crowded. That stays pretty crowded. But the streets of Long Beach are not near as crowded as LA, and they for some reason seem like they're in better shape. And I guess again, probably from the volume of traffic in LA is what makes it which makes it so. The streets are just torn up, man. I mean, 5 times a day, I'll hit a pothole. That's pretty significant. You know, like a real bone rattler. You're like, holy macaroni. Somebody fill in these holes. Fill in these holes. Somebody here's following me. I'm not sure why. They got off the freeway behind me and now they're getting on the freeway behind me. That's not scary at all at 11:25 p.m. So, yeah, down in Long Beach, and they had the Grand Prix, the Long Beach Grand Prix. They had it last weekend, and anyway, what a great town! I really like it down there, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that commute from there into LA and vice versa. So look at this guy going. He's going to come around to my left here. He's talking about speeding cars. Look at this guy right here. See that? And then look at that far left. You see that car in the far left over there? They just. I mean, I'm going 65. They'll go 90. You know what I mean? They'll go 90. It's amazing. Amazing. So, yeah, no 420 for me. I get why people like it. And certainly if you need it medicinally, golly, go for it. I remember when they would say, well, we cannot allow marijuana smoke to be covered by insurance. What? You'd have these veterans and other people that needed marijuana to manage their pain, and at one point I was like, no, insurance companies were like, no, we can't allow marijuana. And you're like, what the F are you talking about? Give them some marijuana, man. They're in pain. Golly. So now you could just walk into a store here and just get it, Can you imagine? I mean, when you're an old fart like me, it's just hard to believe that you could walk into a store and buy recreational marijuana. Anybody over, I think you have to be 21. It's an amazing thing. And will bring this state billions of dollars. I mean, Colorado is cleaned up on that. They made bank when they legalized marijuana. I don't know how much it was, but it was a lot of money, and we'll keep them solvent probably. I don't know if they had problems before. I'm just saying for sure now they've got coffers are full. If you have information otherwise than that, leave a comment and I'll follow it up. But marijuana in LA and California, and interestingly, the people that were longtime marijuana industry types, the old school growers, they weren't too happy about marijuana being legalized because they actually were taking a pay cut. You know what I mean? Once it was legalized, they took a pay cut. So I can see where that would make them a little upset. But that's all I've got for now. I just wanted to check in. and talk about weed. I'll talk to you soon.